I never thought I would find myself staring into the abyss of betrayal, but here I was, my hands trembling as I cradled the pregnancy test that felt like a ticking bomb, threatening to detonate my entire life. Evan had always been my rock, the man I believed would stand by me through anything. Now, it felt like he was the very storm threatening to tear my world apart, leaving me gasping for breath in the aftermath. The quiet evening at home turned chaotic when I stumbled upon his phone. The simple text message shattered my heart into a million pieces. "I can't wait to see you again. I miss you." It was from my brother-in-law, Jake. The betrayal hit me like icy water. How could he? How could they both? The nausea that had plagued me for weeks twisted into a storm of dread, spiraling out of control. Confronting Evan was a whirlwind of anger and tears. My voice trembled as I demanded answers. And he tried to brush it off, assuring me it was nothing, just a harmless friendship. But the emptiness in his eyes spoke volumes. My instincts screamed louder than his excuses, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something darker lurked beneath the surface, waiting to swallow me whole. The next few days became a haze of denial and confusion. Each glance in the mirror reminded me of the baby growing inside me, a cruel twist of fate that turned my body into a prison. As I navigated this emotional minefield, Evan's supposed support took on an unsettling tone. He seemed too eager, too interested in every detail of my pregnancy, like a predator circling its prey. His facade was cracking, and I could feel the tension in the air, thick and suffocating, wrapping around me like a vice. But I was too lost in my own turmoil to confront it directly. Then came the day I found the receipt, a paternity test, carelessly hidden in his jacket pocket. My heart raced as the pieces fell into place, realizing the depths of his deception. Each revelation a new shard of glass cutting into my soul. I confronted him again, this time my voice steady, fierce. I demanded the truth, and with every lie he spun, I felt myself unraveling, like a tapestry fraying at the edges. The walls closed in around me as he finally admitted it. He was the father of my child, not Jake, and the realization was like a knife twisting deeper into my gut, leaving me gasping for air. I felt like a fool. The betrayal cutting deeper than I ever could have imagined, and the love I thought we shared withered away, replaced by a suffocating bitterness. Evan's plan was revealed, a cold, calculated intention to divorce me after the baby's birth, leaving me to pay child support while he moved on with his life. A puppet master pulling the strings. I was devastated, my world crumbling to dust. The reality hit me like a freight train, the crushing weight of truth leaving me breathless. I had been nothing but a pawn in his twisted game, and it felt like my heart was being ripped out. When I turned to my in-laws for support, hoping they would help, I was met with cold indifference. They sided with Evan, leaving me feeling more isolated than ever, like a ghost haunting my own life. The public nature of our separation was humiliating. Whispers followed me like shadows, and I could feel the judgment in every glance, a constant reminder of my shattered dreams. But in the midst of this chaos, I found solace in my work. The promotion I secured felt like a small victory, a flicker of hope amidst the wreckage, a reminder that I could still claw my way back to something resembling happiness. Yet, my success only fueled my in-laws' desperation. They shamelessly approached me for money, exploiting my newfound stability like vultures circling a carcass. When I refused to give in to their demands, the confrontation escalated, and I found myself face to face with the venomous words of my husband. "You're nothing without me, Carissa," he sneered, and I could see the rage brewing behind his eyes like a storm ready to unleash its fury. Just as his fist lifted, my father-in-law intervened, and for a moment, I felt a glimmer of safety before it all came crashing down again, leaving me feeling more vulnerable than ever. Standing my ground, I refused to be manipulated any longer. The emotional turmoil morphed into a fierce determination to reclaim my life, to be the architect of my own destiny. The court battle was brutal, a constant reminder of the life I had lost, but I fought with everything I had, fueled by a raw, unyielding anger that coursed through my veins like fire. When the judge finally ruled in my favor and ended the alimony payments to Evan, I was overwhelmed. Tears of relief and anger mingled as I felt a small part of my dignity return, a flicker of light in a darkened world. But the victory was tainted. Evan and his family continued their harassment, their presence a constant reminder of the trauma I had endured, like an open wound that refused to heal. I was left to pick up the pieces, grappling with complex emotions of anger, sorrow, and the gnawing betrayal that lingered like a shadow, haunting my every thought. Rebuilding my life felt like climbing a mountain, each step forward weighed down by the past, but I was determined, more resilient than I had ever realized, ready to fight for my future. In the quiet moments, I would think of the life I had dreamed of, the family I had envisioned, and the love I once believed was unshakable. Each memory a bittersweet echo of what could have been. But now I learned to find strength in solitude, the quiet space where I could finally breathe without the weight of deceit pressing down on me, reclaiming the pieces of myself I thought I had lost. Each day was a battle, but with every sunrise, I felt a little more like myself, a little more capable of facing whatever came next, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. I had survived the storm, but the scars remained, a constant reminder of the betrayal that had changed me forever, etching its mark on my soul. And as I looked toward the future, I knew it would be filled with challenges, but also with the promise of a new beginning. My journey of survival was just beginning, and this time, I was ready to embrace it. Thank you for watching. For more real stories and powerful dramas, be sure to like, subscribe, and explore our I Wove You Too channel. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting us and transforming your love life with the Make Him Worship You program, linked in the description. It's a game changer for any woman seeking the love she truly deserves.